Why Esther Howland's Valentine's made February 14th a national celebration in the US. Every February 14th, millions of people exchange cards, candy, flowers, and heartfelt messages. It feels natural, even expected, but it wasn't always this way. At one time, Valentine's Day in America was a quiet custom, known mostly through imported European cards or homemade notes. Few people celebrated it widely. Few connected the holiday to romance the way we do now. Esther didn't invent Valentine's Day. Love notes were sent in Europe centuries earlier, but she changed how Americans practiced the tradition. Born and raised in Worcester, Massachusetts, Esther attended Mount Holyoke College and returned home with a sense of creativity and ambition. One year, she received an elaborate English Valentine decorated with lace, flowers, and a hidden verse, but she noticed something else. Americans couldn't afford such beautiful cards because they were imported and rare. Esther saw an opportunity. With her father's support, she ordered supplies from New York and Europe and began designing her own cards in 1849. She cut lace paper, layered colors, and folded delicate floral images into charming cards that felt like tiny works of art. When her brother took a dozen samples on a sales trip, Esther expected maybe $200 in orders, but he returned with nearly $5,000 worth instead. Demand exploded. Soon Esther transformed an upstairs room in her family's house into a small workshop. Friends and local women worked together in what resembled an early assembly line, crafting lace-trimmed, ribbon-tied, verse-filled valentines that looked nothing like the plain paper cards before them. Each heart-adorned creation was stamped with a red H, marking it as her Valentine. Her business, the New England Valentine Company, didn't just sell cards, it shaped culture. Before Howland's designs, Valentine's Day was celebrated by some, but not with depth or national prominence. Her cards made February 14th an occasion people prepared for, collected for, and looked forward to. They became tokens of sentimental expression that crossed age groups, class lines, and later, gender roles. In the decades after Esther's success, the practice of sending Valentine's Day cards spread across the country, and the holiday's popularity grew. By the early 20th century, both cards and other romantic traditions, like chocolates and flowers, became part of a broader commercial and cultural celebration of love on February 14th. Esther Howland didn't merely sell cards. She turned a quiet couple's custom into a flourishing national tradition. Because of her vision, February 14th became a day when Americans express affection not just privately but publicly, a holiday that millions still honor every year.